Buying cars in your personal name is a trap. If you want to avoid personal liability and free up your debt to income ratio, you need to learn how to buy through your LLC. In this video, I'll show you how to do that. This is a cheat code. It's almost like a glitch in the matrix. So, we're going to talk about the Bank of America play. We're going to talk about how to use Bank of America to buy 4 auto loans through your LLC. Now, I know I've been talking about avoiding using traditional auto loans throughout my entire channel. However, this applies to the people who are going through the luxury space, the exotics, or the higher end SUVs. I'll tell you exactly what you need to apply and what to avoid to actually get approved. So without any further delay, now what is the Bank of America play? The Bank of America play is a play that is commonly used in the car space to get approved for 4 auto loans through your LLC. Now, Bank of America allows you to be able to do this to get 4 auto loans per LLC. And the reason why is because this is a form of commercial lending. Commercial lending is different from personal lending. In personal lending, you are purchasing the vehicles in your personal name, which affects your debt to income ratio. And it gives you the personal liability on the cars because your name is registered on the car. However, through commercial lending, you are personal guaranteeing for your business. However, the cars are registered in your business name and the auto loans go under your business. So they don't report to your personal unless, of course, you default. The reason why this is important is because you want to avoid any personal liability in the case of any accidents or any crime that's committed in the vehicles. And then on top of that, you want to also avoid hurting your debt to income ratio because if you finance a bunch of cars on your personal name, what's going to happen is that your debt to income ratio will skyrocket through the roof and you won't be able to get approved for anything. And we want to absolutely make sure that we avoid that. So if you're now this, who does this work for? This works for anyone that is looking to get into the higher end vehicles. If you're looking to get into the luxury cars, the exotic cars, and if you're looking to get into the higher end SUVs for Uber Black, like the Escalades, the Tahoes, the Suburbans. The reason why you want to use commercial lending is for this specific type of niches is because of the price of the vehicles and the monthly payments. And if you use your personal name, this will 100% hurt your debt to income ratio. So smash the like button, right? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna break down every single step that during this auto loan process. Now, what do you actually need to apply? You need to make sure you have a properly structured LLC, you have an EIN number. And these will be the main things, the two most important things. I've made special videos exactly about how to structure your LLC. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check out that video on my channel. So let's get right into it. I'm going to show you each step, right? We're going to go through this step by step. So starting at step 1, here is the actual screenshots from the actual application from Bank of America. What we want to do is we want to first start by selecting the loan type. Now, Bank of America only allows you to purchase through their approved dealers. This is very important. So you can only purchase through Bank of America's approved dealers. You can't buy these cars from anybody else outside of their approved dealer. So you choose auto loan, approved dealer, and then the amount. You want to set the amount that you want to buy the car. Bank of America uses the wholesale price of the vehicle. So this actually helps you as a commercial lending because you avoid buying the cars at retail price. You avoid all the dealer fees. So this actually helps that. So you will put the amount, the wholesale price of the vehicle, and they will allow you to go over to include things like gap insurance. However, they will not pay for any warranties. So only gap insurance that they will help to include in that to, at the end when you go to finance the car and sign the paperwork. You put your loan term and then you hit continue. Once you hit continue, you'll be sent to this screen. This is where you're going to enter your business name, your address, right? And your office. So this is where properly structuring your LLC comes into play and helps you. What you want to avoid here, you want to avoid higher risk industries. So higher risk business name, things like crypto, things like lending, things like car rental. So if you have all this in your business name, you want to not put use that business to apply for this product because you will get denied. These are high risk industries. Bank of America does not like these industries, especially if you have car rental in your business name. For reasons, well, we're in the car rental industry, so if you have car rental in your business name, you will not get approved. So make sure you don't have car rental in your business name. Make sure you have a good business address that leads to a commercial building. Make sure you're able to receive mail at this building because you will be sent mail to this building. So make sure you're able to receive mail at this building. And of course, you have to be in the United States to be able to get approved for this product. Boom. Once you enter that information, you need your tax ID number. This is your EIN. You need to have your EIN number. If you don't have your EIN number, you need to have all of this together before you go apply. Now, there are minimum qualifications to apply for this. The first one is your business needs to be at least 2 years old. Very important. You need to have a 2-year-old LLC. That's one. Two, you need to have at least at minimum a 700 credit score. Now, the reason why you need a 700 credit score is because you're personal guaranteeing this. You're personal guaranteeing it, even though it's not going to report on your personal credit. It is a personal guarantee, which means that they are going to report it if you default on the loan, if you don't pay it back. So once you have your EIN, the country of formation, your legal entity, which would be your LLC, your corporation, whichever entity that you have created, and then obviously your primary country of operations, it takes you to this screen. Now, this screen right here, this is the second most important screen. This is the most important, and this is the second most important screen. Why? Because on this screen, this is where you need to have the minimum of 2 years in business. It tells you right there. So the month and year has to be a minimum of 2 years. And boom, your business annual revenue. What does this mean? So this means how much your business is making or projected to make. So if your business isn't making any money so far, you can put your projected income. How much do you expect to make? And only you as a business owner can decide how much you're expecting to make. For example, if you're purchasing these cars to make money, you can project, if I get 4 of these cars, each car makes X amount of dollars, right? It will make me this much money in the next 12 months. So make sure you put projected income if your business isn't generating any revenue currently. You put your number of employees, and then the industry, like I said, industries to avoid. Crypto. You want to avoid crypto. You want to avoid car rental. You want to avoid real estate. Anything like that. You want to avoid those industries. Those are high risk industries and can lead to denials. We want to make sure we get approved for these products, right? After this screen, it does continue. It's going to ask you for your personal information. It'll ask you for your social security number. It'll ask you for your personal income, your job, things like that. Put all that information in, and then you get to go through the application, and then you get to the end where you sign the paperwork. It is important that you understand how this application works so that you can actually get approved. If you don't do the steps the way I just told you, you will get denied. And you want to avoid getting denied. Why? Because you want to be able to get approved for this product in your business name. This is the way to apply for the Bank of America business loan. Now, I'm going to give you a last tip. This is free game. In order for you to get 4 of these approvals, you want to open 4 tabs and go through the application on each different tab. Make sure you use different browsers as well. If you can use 3, 4 browsers, do that. Go through the application on each browser and hit submit or accept at the same time. That way it all pulls together. So you get 1 hard pull and 4 auto loans. This is literally a glitch. This is literally a cheat code to get 4 auto loans in your business name to jumpstart your car rental business. So important to keep this in mind. You want to jumpstart your business. Do not do these for the cheap economy cars. Like I said, I've already explained that in my other videos. This is strictly for people that are looking to do luxury or exotics. This is the way to kickstart your car rental business. Make sure you have a 700 credit score. Smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We drop videos every day. Thank you for watching. Let's go.